The sun was burning down on you, mister.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Happy New Year to every single one of you. I hope this year is even better than the last. Remember, 1% better each and every single day. And it's a great day to have one today, tomorrow, and forever. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Happy New Year. God bless. Let's take it back to a day in the summer where I literally almost thought I was going to lose a job completely. So this day in particular, I did not go into work. Reason being, I was planning my proposal. So I needed a plan. I went to look at flowers and I wanted to make sure that the place I was going to propose at was the place I wanted. So I did not go to work this day. And these guys thought that it was going to be a regular brush finish patio. And thank God that Fino called me. I remember him calling me and he was like, hey bro, are you sure this isn't a stamped patio? Because I remember you talking to me about some color and this and that, yada, yada, yada. Come to find out that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look at the contract real quick. I know you guys have the stamps, as you guys saw, you guys have the stamps. I'm pretty sure this is just a regular brush finish. And then I get a call from the homeowner and he's like, hey, I just want to make sure that this is stamped. And I'm like, wait. Yeah, it's stamped. I want to let you know that it's stamped. He's like, yeah, well, I just went outside and I talked to your dad and he said there was going to be a brush finish patio. And I'm like, oh, no, he has no idea what he's talking about. It's stamped. As you can tell, the stamps are there. You know, I was just trying to make it seem like he didn't know, but I knew. At this point, guys, I know I completely messed up, but my head was somewhere else. I mean, come on. Luckily, everything went well. I was like, hey, but you still want that gray color that we talked about, right? He's like, yeah. I think so. He's like, well, we can change the color after it's poured, right? I'm like, not necessarily. We could, but if you can just confirm with me the color right now before, you know, I head over there. I told him that I was buying it or whatever. He luckily said a color that we had. I had to stop my drive. I was already on my way to Chicago. I had to stop that and go all the way back to the yard, grab some color and take it to them. And when I tell you that my dad was pissed off, he was freaking pissed off. And I know what some of you guys are going to say, man, you're so irresponsible. I can't believe they would hire someone like you guys, yada, yada, yada. Bro, we all make mistakes. I know I messed up, but hey, it came out right at the end. And I was honest with the homeowner. I'll be honest, when we were done, I was honest with them. I'm like, hey, you know, I actually forgot, yada, 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 just to make conversation. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I mean, they were extremely happy once the job was completely done. But guys, I cannot believe that I messed up that bad. Like, come on, that's my job and I'm messing up, but we got it done. And that's all that matters. And the homeowner was extremely happy once everything was done.
Ahí vienen las tapas, sí, güey, ¿no?
¿Qué?
Las flotitas.
¿Cuáles, güey?
O las chiquitas, las flappies.
No estaban ahí, güey.
¿No? No mames, ¿cómo no?
Believe it or not, guys, my brother Yael and my cousin Fino did not know anything about stamping concrete until this year. My brother has worked for my dad for a couple years. You know, obviously he just graduated high school, so he was never full-time or anything like that. But this was their first season, and let me tell you, the progress they made by the end of the season was crazy. Obviously, both guys are smaller. You know, they're thinner. They're able to move faster. so they're able to get on them like no problem, and they're able to get on it when it's not as hard, so we don't gotta, you know, sit there and stamp it or pound it into the concrete. They're able to get on it when it's not as hard, so it makes our job, our day, go by faster. The biggest and the most important thing you have to get across to your guys is that they have to treat each home and each job site like it's their own home, as if they were gonna do a brand new patio for their mother, their brother, or whoever. You feel me? I think that's the biggest thing, because then they really take everything to consideration and they try to be as perfect as possible. I know perfect isn't a thing in concrete, but how you do anything is how you do everything. For those who have been doing concrete for a while, you guys might already know this trick, but this is a trick that I actually learned last year. And believe it or not, Juan, that's been doing concrete for years, nor my dad really knew about it. And I know it's so simple, guys, but maybe you will learn it, maybe you already know it. But you see how Fino has a pencil in his hand? That's because the roller doesn't go all the way to the edge of the concrete where it meets the stoop. So Fino has to go in there and touch it with a pencil. And this is something that I learned last year from Victory. And there's little things that you pick up that you don't know.
Le voy a echar una moneda a la alcancía, güey, Le voy a echar una moneda a la alcancía. No te creas, güey, no se te ve nada. Vida por sobrevivir. Vale, verga, solo soy así.
Pinche rodillo, chingado.
Cuando fumo hydro lo único que ronca se llama emediachos. Me pongo al tiro y no me fío de los mansos. Bandera que me pasó de
Ready?
Ready.
donde sea que la tope bienvenido.
Looking back at this footage, it makes me grateful for Fino. Look at him, he's taking his time, he's going over pretty much every line, and that's what you want to see out of your employees or out of, honestly, yourself. Again, how you do anything is how you do everything. He's taking his time, and you don't really have too much time when it comes to concrete, so when you're able to really start stepping on it and start moving faster than you usually would, or when you first started, it allows you to go back and to fix errors or to make things better. And I think that's the biggest thing, is you want to be better than you were yesterday. So shout out to the guys, and that just shows the customer that you truly do care, and they'll refer you, they'll want more work, whatever the case is, they'll keep calling. So I mean, look at this. Obviously he's going to go back right here and just do some touch-ups. That's exactly what you want to see.